This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Alongside is Brad Coleman, and you heard from Jack Root, he was kind of smiling up in that one. So we're going to find out as he comes down through the front straightaway. 20th race in the Nationwide Series is green. Whoa! And the 20 has hit the wall. Coleman tangles with Trevor Bayne, and he's got damage.
Oh, man, you see Coleman sail it down in there, just lost the car, got up in the wall. A lot of damage on this car right now, but the rear spoiler is still intact. This thing is definitely not out of the race yet. It looks like they're going to need a caution to get this thing fixed.
We've heard him say at the start of this race he didn't want to do that. He went in there, didn't have a lot of grip, and he done almost spun out.
Trevor Bayne leads Stephen Wallace. Terry Cook is in third right. Let's go back and take a look at the start again, guys.
Well, you take a look at, oh, he gets underneath. Trevor Bayne gets in the side of him, gets loose. And that's what happens when you sail that thing on the bottom side of the track.
Back here to O'Reilly Raceway Park, the only car to come in was Eric Darnell. Remember, he had that tire rub, and you could see the skid marks going into turn number 1. Scott Lagasse was running third. The one car of Mike Bliss was fifth. Let's see what happened.
Oh, he just gets hit in the back by Brad Keselowski and head on the wall. Guys, I got to tell you, that was not Scott Lagasse's fault, and we're feeling for this guy right now. He's driving under pressure. He's getting pulled out of this car. This was not his fault.
Moment. I can't tell you that on TV, sir. Sorry. Guys.
All right, we got a caution as we got a crash up in and it's Michael Annett.
Well, guys, you know, you heard that, and he didn't know what happened. He got run over.
Whoa,
oh, Trevor Bayne.
Trevor Bayne in the race leader. What happened here? All of a sudden, he gets spun around. It affects also Stephen Wallace. We're looking up at the crash damage, and all of a sudden, first and second place.
I got a feeling that they slowed down so quick because of the caution. It looks like Stephen might have got underneath him. Let's take a look at this in the replay here.
That goes back to one spotter saying, okay.
Let's take a look, see what happened here. There goes Annett.
Yeah, that just gets loose and gets in the wall right there, and that's all by himself right there, just gets loose.
And one spotter saying, okay, car 3.
So now the caution's out. See the caution waving on the right-hand side. Stephen Wallace right behind him. Oh, that's what happened. They just checked up because the caution car tries to pull out in front of the field right
yes,
there.
Yes, he did. Caution car come out a little early there.
Unbelievable, way too early.
They were both on the brakes.
And right now, he is flying through this field, but now he's got up to the cream of the crop. Let's see how he runs. Oh,
Trouble.
Caution,
turn 4. And it is. It looks like Ken Butler has hit the wall. The 23 of Ken Butler. Very familiar paint scheme to the 99, but...
Real guys, take a look at Butler spinning here.
I don't know if he got any help from behind or not, but we saw the tail end of it. He was running 29th at the time of this crash. We have 33 cars on the lead. And look at Stephen Light, under +6. All right, we're under this fifth caution because of what happened to Chase Austin, and he gets a little nudge.
And he got a little help from Shelby Howard.
And Chase did such a good job of qualifying. I believe he qualified 16th. Man, his night's over. He just needed a track time. He needed experience, guys.
He was running 24th when he hit the wall, and there... Back here at O'Reilly Raceway Park, we had 73 green flag laps. That's the longest stretch we've had in the last 5 races at this track. But Justin Allgaier got it turned around. He was the first car 1 lap down. And he brought out our 6th caution. He was running 15th at the time. There you see he is coming into pit lane. And tires. Let's take a look, see what happened.
Yeah, I tell you, he just gets flat loose off the corner.
Same thing he did this morning.
Yeah, these tires are just getting wore out in these cars. They got plenty of Sunoco fuel. They just don't have enough good tires right now. These guys can make it to the end on fuel if that caution wouldn't have come out, but the tires are really starting to wear right now, and that was causing a problem.
That's earlier today.
All right, question is, they really don't need any Sunoco fuel. They all want tires, right?
They all want tires.
Absolutely.
Well, they're going to take
back to hold on to second spot. He cannot even worry about getting around. Take a look at the battle for fourth a little bit further back. You've got Brad Keselowski in the 66 of Stephen Wallace. There's some lap traffic in front of him, and he's just dive bombing to the bottom of the track to get out of the way.
Well, Stephen knows he's got the fastest car in the field, and he's just trying to get some clean track and get that baby in front. Best car he's had all year long.
Now, all of a sudden, Kyle Busch showing some life again. So maybe whatever was holding him up after the brush with the wall has dissipated.
And Carl can't seem to get away like I thought he was going to, guys. Like I said, a little bit of damage in the right front of Carl Edwards' car might be just slowing him up just a little bit.
Carl was away, but he got in trouble with a lap car. He had to go almost to the apron down the backstretch.
Guys, this is almost a carbon copy of last night's truck race. Top four were duking it out down the stretch. Now we've got the top five in the Nationwide Series here at ORP. And look, as you're on board with Stephen Wallace, he's trying to get underneath the 88 of Keselowski.
Guys, this is what NASCAR needs. This is what the fans love, side-by-side, short track racing. These people are going crazy here. And you know what? They're going to see it again next week.
That's right, going to Iowa. Hang on there. Take a look. That'll be a debut race. The Nationwide Series has never raced there until next week. And Stephen Wallace has cleared Keselowski, moved Stephen up to fourth.
Stephen has put on a wonderful show tonight. Kept his head when he could have very easily got upset and thrown it all out the window. He has a great car. When you have a good race car, you have to take advantage of these nights. He's been killed on pit road, but he's still kept all the fenders on it, and he's driving up. He can get a top two out of this thing.
Ken Butler give him a tip of the hat. He got his number 23 out of the way for the 5 cars on the race lead. Take a look at Stephen. He is taking a peek at the 16 of Matt Kenseth. We have 14 laps to go.
Well, Randy, it's so tempting. I mean, we all talked about the top side of the racetrack being the preferred line, but he keeps running on the bottom and making it work down there.
Yeah, he's been there all night. He found a lane that race car liked. It's fast. He's been consistently the fastest car all night long, and it's working, man.
So he pulls that thing down the yellow line, stands on the throttle. It looks like John Force off the corner alongside of Kenseth right there.
Still got a corner underneath. Cannot make the pass, though, as Kenseth holds on. Those 3 cars in front are first, second, and third. That's how close this race is.
Trying to do the dive bomb move, and Matt Kenseth getting into turn 3. Get that left front down to the bottom, trying to drag race him off the corner. It's been working all night long for him.
We talked earlier, Matt Kenseth hasn't been here in 10 years. Doesn't take that long to remember how to get around this place.
You're right, Randy. Kenseth is a great driver. You know, he's so good on the short tracks. He cut his teeth up in Wisconsin, and this is his style of racing. These short tracks, he knows how to get it done.
Looking on board with Brad Keselowski. While all this goes on, we can tell you that race leader Carl Edwards has clinched the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps. We are down to 10 to go here at O'Reilly Raceway Park. And again, taking a look is Stephen Wallace. Trying that low line, sliding up a little bit. Maybe the tires look like they might be going away. A little bit further back, battle for 7. Whoa! Trevor Bayne in the 99, Jason Leffler in the 38. Leffler's got the low line here.
And this looks like 2 years ago. That was Ruderman and Leffler.
Yeah.
Leffler ended up winning the race, and Ruderman run second.
And look at this. He's going to go inside, outside.
It's a crossover.
There you go. And Bayne, the 18-year-old rookie, says, I know that move.
You got to hand it to Trevor Bayne. I mean, grabbed the pole position, got caught up in that deal early, and he's kept the fenders on this car, driving this thing to the front. And look at that. He's ahead of Leffler. He's ahead of Wimmer. All of these good cars, and looking great out there tonight.
This has been a great race. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've got 8 laps to go. While you're watching this action, we can tell you Carl Edwards is 9/10 of a second ahead of Kyle Busch. Take a look at the 66. He is trying again as Stephen Wallace taking a peek underneath Matt Kenseth.
One of the things I've noticed what Kenseth has been doing, going into 3, he lowers his line just enough to really mess Stephen's timing up.
And here comes Keselowski. And all of a sudden, now the 16 comes down on the low side.
Boy, look at Keselowski going to the top side now. Whoa!
Are they going to try 3 wide? Yes, they are. And Keselowski, wow. I don't know how anybody didn't touch there.
That's one thing, this racetrack. You can race all over it. We've seen guys in the grass tonight.
Real tight getting into turn 3. Unbelievable.
They've got a lot of lap traffic in front of them. 6 laps remaining. Oh, look at Stevens shoot out around Morgan Shepherd. The former 3-time winners on the high side can't do anything but stay there.
And these guys are driving hard. This is the hardest I've seen these guys run all year long. I'm talking about all of them in that pile right there.
This is the best battle on the racetrack right now. The 20 car, Brad Coleman, is lap traffic. He is 1 lap down in 16.
Stevens says, okay, let me catch my breath. We got a second. I got nobody on the outside of me. I'm going after Kenseth again. I got 4 laps to get it done.
Well, he's got to set up Kenseth to get it done because Brad Keselowski, every time they get side by side, he starts working the top side of that racetrack and takes both of their lines away. He's got to be careful not to mess up because he's got some rhythm out there.
All right, Carl Edwards, there's the margin. It is now 1.5 seconds over second place Kyle Busch. This is the first time all year that Edwards has led the most laps. He'll cut into Kyle's lead, but not by that much. About 10 points if everything stays status quo. Take a look as this battle continues. Kenseth takes the low line.
Stevens a little lower.
And you see the lap car, Eric and Ford, taking their line away, and that really hurt. Here comes Keselowski in the bottom now.
2 laps to go. White flag next time by for the race leader while all this is going on.
What a great race this has been. Here's a race right here. Another dive bomb into the corner, into turn 3. White flag's out.
White flag for Carl Edwards. He's in control here. He's 1.4 seconds ahead of second place. This is still the best battle on the racetrack, the battle for third.
You don't think these guys are driving hard? These guys are sideways coming out of the corner.
Yeah, but you know what, Randy? They got good runs going now. This is the top 5. They can't screw it up. They've looked good all night long. They've gained some points.
Well, the streak of the winner coming out of the top 10 is going to be snapped at 7 years in a row because here comes Carl. He takes his 22nd Nationwide Series win. Second place, Kyle Busch. Matt Kenseth holds on. Brad Keselowski got around Stephen Wallace for 4th. There you see Hornaday, Bain, Leffler, Wimmer, and Kenny Wallace with a great run into the top 10.
You got to hand it to that guy right there. Carl Edwards starting in the back.
Look how
driving
clean
his
that
brains
car.
out.
That's right.
Not a scratch on it.
He might have had some of that vitamin water in
Are you guys wore out yet?
Oh, yeah.
I'm wore out now, I'll tell you that. What a race that was.
While we see Carl, think about this. Kyle Busch, 8th straight race where he has finished 1st or 2nd. Unbelievable.
That race team, you know, is just phenomenal. We'll see what kind of shape Kyle's in. He just come whipping into pit lane, a little hot.
Carl, down at the finish line. His last win was back in June at Milwaukee. He picks up win number 2 of the year here tonight in front of a very enthusiastic crowd. Riley, Raceway Park, and look at him.
All right, let's see if he lands it. Here it comes.
Backflip success.
Well, you know, he's thinking, okay, I started in the back. He's going to be thinking all night long. I come over here, I did it. Can I do it tomorrow?
Guys, I think we just see.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, home of college football's national championship.